Well, yeah, it was definitely a crazy clip to watch. There's a last one. I found it very ironic that we had this interview lined up this week. It's been a crazy week for you, right? Competition starts, your season slowly beginning for 2021, and have to briefly mention the bringing forth of some information around a FACEIT lineup this week, right?
Yeah.
Definitely did take off on Twitter. I'm sure the viewers know what we're talking about. Can you take me through exactly why you felt that this was the time to bring that stuff forth? Because I thought it was remarkable. In case people don't know, there was a FACEIT lineup that was exposed for homophobic and racial slurs throughout their history, further brought forth like people like EliGE, and they have now been not only terminated by their organization, but also dropped by FACEIT. So certainly, why was this the time for you to speak up on that?
Yeah, so I've known of the guys for a very long time, but the thing is like I'm not just gonna like post on Twitter about some randoms that like are just shit talkers and that everyone knows are shit talkers. The reason why I felt like now is because I saw that they were in FPL and I just had completely no idea. Like they've always been at like that premier level, and I just know how much of like a scourge that they've been. And I was surprised and not surprised at the same time of like how many people messaged me after or replied with their own like little personal things saying just like thank you for finally like shedding light on this because I I mean like they said, I mean I'm a top 10 player with nothing better to do, so I downloaded actually like 10 other demos last night, and honestly you can make like a drinking game out of like which games like they didn't talk shit in.
Don't tempt
So
me. Don't tempt me.
but yeah, I mean, they're people that really need to grow up, and they're not very good people. So I think that it was the right time, and I think it was better for everyone.
And you were not the only pro to jump on that. You were the first. And of course, people like Simple and others then reply and then brought that stuff to light. I'm not sure if you saw their response, but I think that was almost a final digging of the grave. And I just want to thank you. That was obviously a pretty crazy thing to see this week. Now, EliGE,